Hi, I want to welcome everybody to our webinar today. This is Tad Radzinski, and today we're going to be doing a information session on our upcoming seminar on January 28th on strategy to success. The goal of this seminar is to help different organizations implement sustainability into their business strategy. I've always had a goal in the work I do is not to make sustainability an add-on program that everybody has to say, oh my gosh, one more program we got to worry about. We really want sustainability just to be the way you do business in whatever organization you're involved with. So today we're just going to be talking about some of the aspects and the different things we do in the seminar. Gives you an opportunity to learn more about the seminar and then ask questions of me that could be specific to your organization. And again, this could be this could be a 15-minute session, or it could be a 30-minute session. It just depends on the number of questions we get. But I do want to thank you all for joining, and I am excited to talk to you about this. We did our original seminar in May of this year, and we had a great turnout for that. One thing you can see on the slide I have up right now is an image of the space we use at the Sierra Center right in Philadelphia. And as you can see, we keep the seminar very small, hands-on group that we can work together. And we've had for the one in May, we had people come as individuals that were representing their company, or in some cases, we had some companies bring up to 6 people that were involved with the sustainability programs in their organization. Another thing that I want to point out here is that this seminar is designed for people that could be just starting out, or if you have a advanced or well-developed sustainability program. The great thing about this seminar is it will help you take it to the next level. So in this photograph you'll see here, we have a number of companies that had very well-developed sustainability programs. They were maybe in a situation where they needed to go to the next level. They had done a lot of the easy and low-hanging fruit as far as achieving goals around, easy energy or water or waste reductions, or, different social aspects of getting, community involvement or different things like that. And they were kind of at a point where they needed to go further. So in that case, we tailor this whole workshop around what your needs are going to be. And there was actually even some people in here that hadn't, were just thinking about starting their sustainability program, and it really gave them the ability to evaluate and learn from people that were, had done some great work already, as well as learn from the folks in my office. When we did the seminar in May, we had my team from Sustainable Solutions, and then some of the Green Circle team as well were there working with each group in all the different workshop sessions. So the ultimate goal here, though, is, when people come to this, I don't want you to leave here with, just a day of learning or whatever. I want you to leave with an action plan that you can implement immediately when you get back to your organization. And we had several successes I'll talk about in a few slides here of people that were able to do that, where they basically came in, they developed their action plan, they went back to their place of business, and they were able to implement things and got great results out of it. Some got some cost savings, some definitely got major advancement in their sustainability programs, where they were getting more management buy-in, more employee engagement, different things like that. So I'll chat about that in a minute. But I'm sure some of you have been to different seminars like, maybe Green Biz or Verge or, different programs like that. And it's great to go there. You get to hear people talk about things they did, but there's really no opportunity to get together in a group, focus on your own program, and really develop a strategy that you can lead with to, make sustainability part of your everyday operations. So that's why we developed this, because I saw a major need for this, and the response we got from the seminar we did in May was excellent. Everybody that attended got great results out of it. So there's a lot of different reasons you could attend this, and it could be maybe you want to refine your sustainability strategy, take it to the next level. Maybe you want to you're just beginning and you need to get some things started. I mean, we had some people in the seminar in May that needed to get some waste management recycling programs going. They needed to get more employee engagement. All these different things we can definitely address. Another thing that is really beneficial is there's a whole room full of sustainability people, all walks of life, all levels of experience, and just the discussion and information sharing we had at each of the tables was so great. We also do a networking lunch, which was really excellent because everybody learned in the morning continued on, and they were able to discuss at lunch and network. And some people actually made some great contacts at this, where they now have people that they communicate with regularly. There's two companies that are supporting each other, one that was more advanced and one that was learning, that interact. And I also want to remind everybody that one thing we do after the seminar is we have 3 months where we do a forum where for an hour each month we basically schedule a call for all the attendees, and we do some lessons learned. We talk about the results that people got. We talk about where people need help. So you do get 3 months of support after this, where we'll have forums to talk about different things you can do to advance your program or to take it to the next level. And the one thing that we do is I normally teach at Villanova University, and I have multiple classes that I teach. And this is not a class where I'm going to stand up there and lecture the whole time. I do some education and lecture. We actually had a couple guest speakers last year that talked about some of their experiences in the realm of sustainability in their own companies, to give a different perspective. We had a gentleman from Assa Abloy speak, and a gentleman from Saint-Gobain that basically talked about where they were in their program, how they were moving forward, or specifics about their sustainable product development program, different things like that. But this is meant to be a very hands-on and interactive workshop. So like I said, I have my team from Sustainable Solutions and Green Circle that come, and they will be working with the folks that do attend the seminar, interactive activities throughout the sessions, and basically we track that using a workbook that we developed. And this workbook allows you to document everything you're doing in the seminar. It has information in the workbook on all the different things we talk about, but then you're actually creating your action plan right in this workbook. So when you leave, you have the workbook that you can continue to use. There was a couple companies that continued working with that as they developed different programs and initiatives. Everybody left with the action plan. The last page of the workbook has your action plan, and move forward with utilizing that to integrate different things into their sustainability program, and to take it to the next level, or to even just get it started. It just depends on where you are. So that was a great tool that you'll leave with. And again, it helps you to keep this moving, because I want nothing more than, I want people to leave there after the full day of training and workshops, and to keep it going, because oftentimes you go to different training and you put your workbook on the shelf and you don't utilize it. And this is designed to be used as a tool for the long term for implementation. So like I said, we had quite a few people attend the last seminar. In fact, that's why we're running this again in January. We had a couple companies request us to repeat it, and they've already got people signed up because they got so much out of it for the different folks that came. And a number of them now are bringing people from other manufacturing facilities or other locations that are tasked with implementing sustainability initiatives within the company. And often what we see is usually an organization will have these umbrella sustainability goals, but then you got to bring those goals down to the level for each different location or each manufacturing facility. And the great thing is we allow the development of that. In fact, Amanda, one of the girls that attended, she was received responsibility for implementing a sustainability program at her facility. It was one of about 50 manufacturing plants around the country. And she took her action plan. She said at first when she came, she was kind of nervous because she didn't know a lot about sustainability, and she was kind of concerned. But when she left that day, she had a clear action plan, and we just talked to her about a week ago. They've already implemented multiple things. They've formed a sustainability team within the facility. They've implemented a number of measures that they learned about in the classroom. They've already achieved about $50,000 of cost savings for some of the things they've done around some waste and energy reductions that were discussed in the seminar. So I thought that was really excellent because we saw results. And the great thing is when she was on the forum calls after the seminar, she was able to share some things she had started. She asked some questions of some other companies that were involved and things that they had done, then took their ideas and helped, really expand her program and really get it fired up and get it moving along to the point where now that same company is going to be bringing 5 other sustainability leads, I guess you call them, that are responsible for implementing sustainability at the specific facilities. And then there was one other guy, Greg, that had come and he was trying to get a sustainability initiative expanded beyond, his office here in North America. And using the lessons that he learned in the class, he was able to get more management engagement, get management really excited. And he just let us know the other day that they've decided to expand the sustainability program for their company globally now. And basically, he attributed a lot of that to the seminar, that he was able to learn a lot that helped him speak the language, know how to talk to management, talking dollars and cents instead of, how many pounds of carbon or how many trees that are saved, bringing it down to a level that the CFO could really understand. And they got approval to advance this, and he was pretty excited about that because, for the last 2 years, he's been trying to get them just to really start implementing things at least on the local level, and now it's going global. So we were really excited about that. And the other thing I just wanted to mention here is this is some of the topics that we're going to cover. As you can see, we have the action-oriented workshops. There's a bit of discussion and education that occurs, some hands-on learning that happens. We talk about recognizing risks, identifying opportunities, and then how to succeed in the green marketplace. We're going to talk about benchmarking and measurement, determining where you're going. That's a big part of this. And again, whether you're just starting out or you've already achieved multiple levels of sustainability goals and you got to take it to the next level, this helps you to really see where you're at. The other thing I wanted to mention is when you do register for this workshop, you will be receiving a questionnaire, and the questionnaires are very specific to what you want to learn, and we actually tailor all of the workshop activities specific to your company. So let's say that you come with a couple people from your company, we will actually tailor all your workshop exercises to focus on what you really want to get out of it. So that pre-seminar questionnaire that you fill out is very valuable to us. We tailor the workshop exercises as well as what we talk about in the class. And if you're coming as one person, you don't have the ability to bring multiple people, then we will definitely plan to pair you up with folks that are at the same level of you as far as your sustainability initiatives go, so you can work as a group, share ideas, brainstorm, that kind of thing, even though you might be from different companies. So that's how we set it up, and it worked out really well. We'll also be talking about materiality, formulating the framework. For those of you that have been following along with the webinars I do every month, all of that is to get you to understand the basics. This is not a Sustainability 101 class. This is definitely an advanced sustainability class where you're going to be able to take things and hit the ground running. So we don't do a lot of basic education here. Most of this is going to be, all right, for those of you that have been following on the webinars on the monthly basis, you got the foundation. But those of you who haven't, we record all of them, so that basis is there. And I will give you enough just to to reiterate what needs to be done. But again, not a Sustainability 101. We do the networking lunch, like I mentioned, which is really great because you get to spend a lot of time talking to other folks, meeting a lot of other people in the same position as you, trying to struggle with, getting employees engaged, trying to, get management more committed, trying to get, the operational facilities, the manufacturing sites to really take this seriously and see what they can do. Then the afternoon, we talk about from strategy to success, how to really implement what you've learned. And then we're going to talk about vision to value. What is the profit and the value of this? And then we do a final workshop exercise, and then everybody will be walking out of the room that day with at least 5 things they're going to do when they get back to their organization and to implement this. So again, excellent stuff. And for those of you that are familiar with our webinar series, these are the steps that we follow for developing a sustainability program or taking your sustainability program to the next level. So, for folks that are just starting out, obviously, some of these things in the beginning, like management commitment or educating a team, forming a sustainability team, are the very beginning. However, when you get to the next steps where you're actually, developing operational efficiency improvements and programs to meet your goals, or developing programs and activities to achieve those goals, or getting employee engagement, or doing materiality assessment, all of those things get covered and will be addressed in the workshop. So that's everything I wanted to say. I just want to reinforce that our early bird discount goes till December. And if you haven't signed up yet, we do have space left. We have quite a few people already registered. We are limiting the size of this to keep it very interactive. And for those of you that have the ability to bring multiple people, I think there's huge benefit in that if you can get a couple people coming. Often what I look for is, let's say that you are tasked with integrating sustainability in your organization, and you're an organization that is pretty well developed, but you need to get more employee engagement. What you want to do is maybe find some people that are somewhat interested in this, or who are you have an alliance with, or can really help you. You want to bring them along, and then you can work together to develop the next steps in your program. Or for folks that are just starting out, this is a great opportunity for you to bring multiple people from your organization that are going to be involved with developing the program, and then you can work together to establish the next steps that you want to be able to do. So if you have any questions about this, you can contact Caitlin or me. Her email address is here. And just to refresh everybody's memory, it is January 28th from 9 to 5 at the Hub Cirrus Center in Philadelphia, and we're hoping that you can definitely make it. I do have a few questions that have come in here, so I'll address them quickly here. If any of you have questions, now is the time to type them in. You can use the control box on the GoToWebinar here and basically get your questions in. The first question I have is, what do I need to do ahead of time to prepare for this seminar? And it says, I don't feel like I know much about sustainability, but I'm trying to begin a program at my company. Well, ideally what you should be doing is, if you can, catch the last couple of webinars that we're going to have before the seminar. That'd be really good. But then contact us, and Caitlin can definitely hook you up with all the recordings of the webinars that basically start from, what is sustainability and benchmarking, carrying you all the way up through materiality assessments, and then actually steps to implement your program. So again, it'll give you a lot of the basics to help you really get rolling there, and would be very helpful. Next one is, will it be hard for me to attend a seminar by myself versus with others from my company? Well, that's a good question. Like I said before, we had some folks that brought 2, 3, up to 6 people from their company, and those, they already had a pre-established table that they worked together. But if you are an individual that can't bring multiple people, that's fine too. Like I said, we'll integrate you with folks that are in a similar situation based on your level of sustainability initiative, how detailed you've been as far as implementing it within your company, and how far you are as far as getting it as part of your strategy. We'll definitely get you set up with the right folks that are in the same peer group. Or if you desire to really be with a group that's more advanced, so you can really do that, we can plan to put you there. When you fill out the questionnaire, you can definitely submit that information, and you can communicate with Caitlin to say, hey, here's where I'm at, but I really want to do this, and I want to make sure I'm with people that can help me do that. We'll make sure we accommodate your needs there. Okay, the next one is, we're doing really well with our sustainability program. How will this program help me as I may be more advanced than some of the others? Well, that is the case. I mean, you saw the photographs, within the PowerPoint that I just did. There were people that came from different companies, and some of them definitely had well-established goals. They were moving forward on achieving goals, or they've already gone through, 1 generation or 2 generations of sustainability goals, where maybe they finished up their 2013 or 2014 goals, and they were advancing to the new ones that were going to be like 2015 or 2016 goals. In that particular case, our focus with them was on, how do we really take this bigger? Maybe you have things going really well within the company, but you need to move down the supply chain. We had one company that had a lot of supply chain issues, and they were trying to, they knew that they could only do so much, and they needed to get the supply chain engaged. So that was our focus with them, supply chain, as well as getting management to provide more support. One thing we try to do is we try to fund sustainability with sustainability. So we did a lot of education around how you can get some big wins on cost savings, work with management to, utilize some of those cost savings to do additional activities and programs within the company. So a lot of that is what we can focus on there. So again, I do think this is for everybody, and for whatever level you're at, it's definitely a great benefit. And I think the proof is in the success we had from the one we did in May. And I couldn't have been happier with the forum discussions, the follow-up calls, the emails we've been getting, and just, the general success that people got out of this. So, I do think there is definitely great benefit to this. And like I said, the early bird discount is still in effect. There is a reduced fee for people that bring a group that's 2 or more people. So, I'd love to see all of you be able to sign up and come to this. And if you are coming from out of town, Caitlin will definitely work with you to find, there's definitely a number of hotels very close here. And we do get a number of people that come in the night before, so we usually have a dinner for everybody that's coming in the night before to, just meet, get to know each other a little bit before we start the seminar the next day. And we will be planning on, after the seminar, also going out for a little relaxation afterwards. We did that last year, and it was a great time. So anyway, really appreciate everybody getting on. I don't have any additional questions at this point. If you do, please email us and let us know. And like I said, any questions about how to sign up or use your credit card to enroll, just let Caitlin know. But thank you all for joining, and I hope this was helpful. And this is recorded, so if there's anybody in your company that needs to see this, that you want to maybe say, hey, this sounded really good, I'd like to see if we should go to this, we will record it, and you can show them at a later date. So thank you again, and look forward to seeing you all on January 28th here in Philadelphia. Thank you.